Remember that the main strategy for the grammar is to predict the rule that you're dealing with. And that can be especially difficult when we have verb tense questions because there are lots of different types of verb tense rules. But when I look at this, I know instantly what I'm dealing with. This is what I call the to and ing rule. So this is more about the form of the verb and how it affects the sentence structure. I know that I'm dealing with this rule because I have some ing versions of the verb plus the to form. So it's not always the case that we have both of those things in order for this rule to qualify, but it's a really good sign. Now when I'm reading, I'm basically listening to see how a sentence sounds. The punctuation might make a difference, but I'm just going to focus on this part of the sentence and just hopefully something fits naturally into that blank. In January 2023, Neri and her colleagues blank a study showing changes over time in 4 whale genes associated with body size. So I need like a real main verb in this blank. I don't have one. I have a subject, Neri and her colleagues, and what did they do? Well, they published a study showing changes over time in these genes. That just sounds right to me, right? It just fits naturally. Hopefully it does for you as well. If we put the other ones in, I feel like we never really have a sentence. Neri and her colleagues publishing a study showing changes over time in 4 whale genes associated with body size. Notice how my voice kind of sounds like it keeps going, and that's because when we have an ing version of a verb, a lot of times it basically becomes more of a descriptive verb. So we have that actually in other parts of the sentence, right? Right here, showing changes over time. That's kind of, again, like adding on extra description. So what we need here, though, in order for this to be a complete sentence, is an actual verb that can kind of be the main verb of the sentence, and that's what that's doing. The to publish really would only work if we had another verb before that, basically something like Neri and her colleagues decided to publish a study showing changes, right? Then the main verb is decided, and then to publish becomes more, again, descriptive. So it's not always the case that the to and ing versions of the verb are incorrect. Sometimes they are exactly what we need, but mostly when you notice that this verb tense rule is what's being tested, you kind of have the ability to just trust your instincts. Read the whole sentence, make sure you don't leave anything out, but hopefully one word or one choice will just fit naturally into that blank. You can trust that instinct. It's probably right.